What's up, motherfuckers? Welcome back. CarnivalSpirits live in full effect. It's your boy BstMstR, and I'm joined with Caligreen Too Fresh. What's up, motherfucker?
Whoop whoop. Just kicking it on this beautiful Sunday, you know.
Hell yeah. It's been a minute. You've been killing it lately on the channel. I have not shown my face in a minute. It's great to be back. What the fuck is up, everybody? We are live. So, full steam ahead. Let's do this, man. What's on the agenda, Caligreen? What are we talking about?
Well, first of all, I think it's been like 4 to 5 years since I've jumped in alive. So,
okay.
Right off the bat, it's been a minute.
I know we're acting like, oh, it's been a minute. It's been more than minutes.
Yeah, for sure. But real quick, give a shout out to the channel members. We've got Bizarre17 as well as Stonecloth. So shout out to them. If y'all want to join members, hey man, we got a lot of content. I think we have like over 100 videos saved for members only, actually.
That's what's up. And more to come. More new content on the way. This is just the beginning. You know, Callie and I, we work together behind the scenes an awful damn lot to keep CarnivalSpirits nice and oily. But there's gonna be we always talk about these videos that we make, or that Callie's been making. And I'm about to join in on the fun. Looking forward to dropping my next short video, just single topic videos coming from BstMstR. I've obviously been taking a hiatus from the BstMstR show, but that's just because I haven't made the effort to lock down the guests that I used to have. And, you know, I'm going to start making videos again without guests, because there's so much to talk about. It's so fucking exciting. I'm preaching to the choir. I'm sure everybody who's been enjoying the era of the knot is it weird to say that out loud? Because I don't even know what the temperature is anymore. But I have been loving ICP's second Six Jokers card. That shit's been on repeat on Spotify for me in my car all summer, well, all fall. You know, it's so I'm looking all forward year. To all year, man, for the rest of the year, for the end of time, until the end consumes us all, yada yada yada. No, but for real, you know, waiting for that album to drop, wondering if it was going to drop. It was weird how they didn't promote it in the normal way, you know. I mean, we didn't even get a song. We got that medley, you know. We got that teaser, the teaser with the clock ticking, and you hear like little snippets from the album, which was a great teaser. But man, when I hear the album, and then I'm like, oh yeah, I remember when that was like a teaser snippet. In context of the full song, they're fucking bangers. You guys look forward to that. We're gonna make some videos
so far, for sure.
Well, I want to know what you think about it, Callie, because you know, I want to talk about the knot. So much so that I'm going to do my own video on it. But, you know, what's your take on this album?
Well, definitely, I like the aspect that they went with it, where it's nothing. And like you and me have talked, like they really like stand their ground on their beliefs with this. Like this is not what they believe in, and it really shows.
Yeah. Well, I think the first thing that comes to my mind is how they specifically said that there was going to be no messages in this album, and it's more like one of the sideshow EPs, like where it's just wicked shit with none of the backwards messages or deeper meanings and stuff. And I agree. This album is void of anything dark carnival-esque, it's very grounded in, fuck you, like just the rampages, like the night of the axe, the 44, like that vibe, just running around fucking murdering everybody. Good times.
Oh, for sure.
But the second thing that it made me the second thing I wanted to talk about was the production on it, because it's not a full Mikey Clark album, which maybe some of us were anticipating or looking forward to. Mikey Clark produces about half of this album. He has the most production on it, but between him and Shaggy the Airhead, and then everybody else who participated, it's a fucking solid album, and my review is going to be fantastic. You guys are going to love it. I've taken notes of every interesting thing about every song on the album, and I'm going to present that shit to you guys real soon before the end of the month. So I don't want to spoil anything.
Definitely looking forward to that.
I'm not going into details right now, but overall, anybody who's down with the clown and resonates with the messages in the music, fucking knows that ICP is like 80% fucking party, 20% preachy, 80% party. So this album is like even more party than preachy. But there's a little preachiness to it.
A little.
But not uncommon for the second deck, but I find it amusing that their take on not going to heaven or hell is so drastic that it's like nothing that you ever even did ever fucking mattered ever again. Like, not just your future.
It's nothing.
It's not just that your soul won't last for eternity. It's that nothing you ever actually did ever mattered in the first place. It's like, not that it comes to an end and it's over. It literally never fucking mattered to begin with. It feels like fighting words to anybody who's an atheist, but I mean, there's a few references to Hell's Pit. There's a lot of references to Hell's Pit. It's very Hell's Pit adjacent, you can tell that nothing is not what they're striving for. I mean, Jay said it in the interview with Detroit Metro, I think. He was like, oh, it's like, I know that my mom is in a better place. He's like, I know that, So this is almost like a what if. Just a what if album. He's throwing a bone to all the atheists out there, which there are so many of. I don't want to call anyone out, but you know who you are. All you atheist juggalos. I mean, for real, how many times have people talked about that? How, that not really into the wraith, the unveiling, but I don't know. And Hell's Pit has a lot of similarities with mental health issues, the whole concept of the knot is fucking dope because it's so simple. It's just enjoy shit while it lasts, and they hammer point home real good at the end of the album, and I fucking love that. So, that's not spoiling all of my review, but that is the crux of my opinion, and it really is something that Jay feels passionately about, the messages in the music. I think he said, you guys might think that this one, sucks, because it doesn't have messages. What are you talking about, man? I don't care that it doesn't have messages. You know what I mean? Like, holy shit. The fucking terror wheel, not a single fucking message in that masterpiece. I fucking love that shit. Yeah, but there's so much to enjoy in the knot. So song by song, track by track, reference by reference, Easter eggs galore. Look forward to my single video coming out in the near future, because I'm going to break all that shit down. Just everything that, I noticed. I've watched a few Knot reviews, and there's so many things that people haven't spoken on that have interested me about the album. So I'm going to fucking lay all that out.
Hell yeah. I really like just this whole, not just the Knot, but this whole second deck as a whole, like a lot. I've loved this whole second deck era, honestly.
It's been a good time. It's been a good time to be a juggalo. Fucking events have been fantastic. You just went to a Derby show. Looked like a lot of fun. And you got a chance to interview him too. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah, man, that interview was super fresh. Whenever I got to the show, I got there kind of early. I got there whenever this underground artist, Siggy the Psycho, was performing. And I saw Darby back at his merch table, and I walked right up to him. Like, he's like, "Oh shit, what's up?" It was our first time meeting each other, but we've known each other since like Cat Dead era, which was the very beginning of Darby's career as Darby. Like, he had just changed his name from Jimmy Knox, and that's whenever I had first heard of him and interviewed him and everything. So it was cool to finally meet him in person. We chopped it up a little bit. Yeah, it was super fucking fresh, and everybody held it down. Acetone was not in the building, and I was wondering what the fuck was up with that. We now know, free Acetone. He got caught up in Tennessee fucking tagging. So, that donation thing is still open. I think they're pretty close to the goal now.
That's what's up. Yeah, I actually got to hang out with Acetone when I went to the ICP tour down in Texas, and he was actually performing with Concrete, opening, because Concrete was opening up for the Clowns on that tour. But we'll get to that tour later. There was also The Gathering. I haven't even fucking been live since The Gathering. And man, that was fantastic. Hallowicked is come and gone. I didn't attend Hallowicked this year, but it was Sarah's boyfriend's event, and it went down. So Darby's doing his little tour. Ouija Mac, was he just recently on the road? I can't remember. He's recently so. He's putting out albums, and he's procreating, that I know. But he was on the road with Sinister earlier this year. Sinister is one of my new favorites in the underground lately. I really like his work with Ouija. I caught his set at The Gathering. It was great. All the music he's been dropping now that he's on my radar has been pretty fucking dope. So I would say shout out to Sinister. I don't know if you guys are feeling him.
Oh, for sure. Like, I've been fucking with Sinister. I first heard about him around 2020. So I've been fucking with him for a while. But this past year, like right before he started, around the time he started working with Ouija, I really started getting pumped for that album, because I already knew about him. I already fucked with him. And I was like, oh shit, this is going to give Ouija a major fucking boost. Because Sinister has a really dedicated following. And
I thought it would be the other way around. I always think that Ouija's so popular that he'd be giving other people a boost. Maybe he does. Maybe he gives everybody a nice injection of Juggalo fans,
Well, that's the thing. So you hit the nail on the head because they really helped each other because I'm a numbers guy. I pay attention to Spotify numbers, have since Spotify's been Spotify. And Ouija was steady sitting around like the 60K mark for listeners for a couple years now, like probably like 2-3 years. And whenever he started working with Sinister, he finally hit that 100K mark, and he's been steady at 100K or above all year long. So it definitely gave him a boost. But in addition, it introduced Sinister to a lot of juggalos. And as you and me know, whenever a juggalo gets put onto an artist and they like him, they put him on. So we ride or die for who we listen to. And yeah, I've had Sinister all over Fago Lovers this year. He just did an interview with Chad. Yeah, and actually I just had Shade and my homie Nate Prez. Like I just linked all three of them together, and they went and shot a video that should be dropping on the 1st of the year. So yeah, I'm really fucking with Sinister.
Hell yeah. That's fucking dope.
He actually just dropped his new album too. He just dropped a new album too.
Okay, yeah. Some of these motherfuckers, it's hard to keep up. They're dropping so much music. Ouija just dropped a new album. I have not even heard it yet.
Yep. I was listening to it right before you popped in and we went live.
America's Most Wicked.
Dude, it's his 5th album in 8 months. Like 7-8 months.
That's fucking hilarious.
So yeah.
Well, I don't know if he's going to be able to maintain that, that level of productivity once he's running a farm like Pauly Shore and Son-in-Law. He's going to be out there with the fucking goats, milking cows, feeding the pigs. I don't even know.
Right. Like, I'm curious where this farm is located.
Why? Because you're going to show up at the front gate with sitting on a tractor. I'm ready to plow, motherfucker.
Let's go. Juggalo compound.
Fucking American Gothic. You got your fucking pitchfork, and you're like, yeah. But yeah, I mean, Ouija's got a hell of a drive, so much music coming out from his camp. Chapter 17, Darby's fucking killing it. I'm a big fan of this one right here, that Willow. There's been a lot of good music that I've been promoting on CarnivalSpirits Instagram this year. All the music that I fucking have been checking out, I've been sharing on Instagram. So if you guys follow us over there, you already know. There's too many people to mention, for real. Like the underground is thriving now. There's tons of fucking music drop every fucking Friday. It's crazy. But I will give a special shout out to one artist, because they did more than just release an album and some merch. They did a whole Kickstarter to fund the making of their album, and when you buy into that, you get a whole bundle of shit, which I have not received yet, but I did back MC Lars and his Edgar Allan Poe album earlier this year, and on Halloween he did a live concert for Kickstarter backers only, and got the digital copy of the album. Now we're just waiting for the physicals and the merchandise and all this custom stuff that he did. But there's a lot of dope ways to promote your shit, you know what I mean, that not everyone utilizes. The other Kickstarter that I backed this year was for Killator and the Lost Corpse Circus album That Kickstarter
Nice.
fucking blew the fuck up earlier this year, and I jumped on it. And I get messages all the time updating me, letting me know the progress. And that one's been kicked back. It was also supposed to come out at Halloween time, but it was kicked back to like the end of the year, to like Christmas time, which is fine with me. I don't care. I just call it an impulse buy, but I was impressed with the way that he was promoting it, the way that he was marketing it, the way that he was, hey, when we reach this level, I'll add more shit to the pot. You know what I mean? Like, so the benefits or the specialty items. Plus, he's a dope artist. I love all the artwork, the stickers, the designs, like all that shit is fucking fire. That's why I backed it though, because I'm a huge fan of his illustrations.
When it comes to Killator, he is a fucking marketing genius and has been. Like, it has been forever. Like, whenever Corpse Circus first came out, one of the ways he promoted himself was he put his albums up like on eBay, and he would tag ICP on his albums on Corpse Circus on eBay. And that's how I first found him. I'm like, Corpse Circus, they had these fresh ass covers. And I'm just like, what the fuck is this shit? And so that's how I first heard about him, was through his marketing.
Well, I don't remember when I first heard about him, but I do remember that he would never miss an opportunity to capitalize on what everyone's talking about. Remember when King Crimson was the fucking douchebag of the moment?
Of course.
Yeah, Killator went and like got the rights to kingcrimson.net or something. And so everyone going to his website would find like Corpse Circus shit.
Yes, I remember this. He purchased kingcrimson.com.
I mean, I found that shit funny. I made a video about it, and I remember he commented. But yeah. So I just wanted to give a shout out to Killator, to MC Lars, and there's a lot of people out there that are fucking doing big things, making music, going on tour. Like, you are a reporter for Fago Lovers, so you got your finger on the pulse. You're actually reporting on that shit. I personally don't feel like it's my job to report on the entire underground, but I try to fucking share everybody's new music when it drops. It's pretty clear that that's what Carnival Spirits Instagram has turned into, is underground music, archive of sorts. So, I'm happy to do it. But right now, in the era of the knot, at the end of the second deck, I'm just here to say that it is time to get back to some ICP content here on the YouTube channel, and I'm here for it. So there's so much I want to talk about besides just the knot. But we're starting with the knot review, and we're probably going to do a whole bunch of content about the second deck on this channel in the next coming year, because you get into that third deck. I mean, that literally is off the track. Like, who knows what the fuck they're going to do for their third deck. I don't even want to go there. In my mind, I want to live in the moment. I want to be present, and I want to experience life in this era without having any type of anxiety or anticipation or worries about nothing. Like, there's plenty of shit going on right now to focus on, including my own music releases that I want to talk about a little later. But before we get to that, Caligreen, let's bounce back and forth between topics. Let's go to your recent freshness videos. Tell me about that shit real quick.
Yeah, man. So this past week, I've actually dropped, I think, 4 total videos. It started with exactly 1 week ago, dropping the Darby interview, which is a collaboration with Carnival Spirits and Fago Lovers, actually. And then from there, I did an episode of the freshness. The original idea was to do one episode every month where I'd go over my top 5 and talk about anything going on. But I kind of fell off for a moment. Like school had started right whenever the gathering, like week of the gathering, school started, and I homeschool my 3 kids. So I had to find a rhythm, and the way I was doing the freshness videos before was a little time consuming. So I had to switch up my format a bit. But yeah, I went over most recently my top 5 most streamed artists as of late. I talked about ICP and I talked about, what else did I talk about? Yeah, I believe ICP should do a tour for the Knot. I don't think we're gonna get that, but that was one of the main things I wanted to put out there. Is I think if we start just fucking hound dogging ICP, like, hey, we need to see some second deck shit live, because if we don't present that to them, it's never gonna fucking happen. That's my firm belief.
Look, this year I went to Juggalo Weekend. That was 2 shows. I went to the Gathering. That was 2 more ICP shows. All right. I went to Texas and I hit 3 fucking shows in a row. And then I hit up the Portland show. So I've seen ICP like 18 times this year. Okay. I can't count. They don't play second deck songs, Caligreen. They don't play second deck songs.
Exactly. And that is a fucking tragedy for real. Like, so we want to focus only.
I'm just picturing up there, Shaggy and Jay. The neighbors are fighting. The neighbors are fighting.
You know what? They did do some of that shit though during that era, and that's one of the key distinctions, I think, between this era and previous eras. Whenever we got Yum Yum Bedlam, we got that at a very awkward time because the world was shut down, right? So they started just doing live shows on Patreon and shit like that, right? And they kind of got lazy, honestly. They started to just fall into...
That's you're projecting laziness onto it, where I'm saying that they strategically are living in a time loop where they play the old shit and everybody loves it. I think you're right though. If we want the new shit, we need to request the new shit,
Yeah. I think that's one of the things is like I think they hear so much hate for the second deck that they're just like, oh, fuck it. We're not going to fuck with any of that shit. We're only going to play the old shit, the classics. But a lot of the second deck at this point is a decade plus old. So it is now the old shit.
Yeah, I think it's hard because I think they're always thinking that they want to try and keep the old school juggalos happy. And so they got to play the old school juggalo anthems. And new school juggalos are just happy with what they get. Beggars can't be choosers, but I'm just kidding. But also that goes to the old schoolers, right? You get like also old schoolers can't get what they're. All right, let me interject this funny anecdote or an anti-anecdote rather. At the Ultra Live Monster 5 show this year down in fucking tropical Texas by the Gulf of Juggalo, they did not play Juggalo Island, and fucking people were losing their shit about it. Even Shaggy got asked about it on his show, and he was like, "Oh fuck, well, we were on tour. He's like, "Oh well, you think you're gonna get Halloween songs at Hallowicked?" Oh shit. Yeah. So I don't know, like Juggalo Island is a second deck song. It didn't even occur to him to play it.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Like, we'll give them a little leeway because it had been so long since they've been on tour. 5 years since they've been on tour.
Yeah, they obviously jumped right in with the stuff that they already know like the back of their hands. If they're going to do some sort of second deck tour, which actually, if there was ever a time to do it, it would be now. The only thing is that they were talking about doing their last tour, retirement tour. You can't go out playing your new shit, not when you're a legacy band.
Which, by the way, I'm pretty sure they scrapped that, with all the influx of new juggalos. Like, remember, Wacko's the one that first pointed it out to him whenever they started touring. Like, hey, there's a lot of new school ninjas in the fucking crowd.
It's like they're playing.
Yeah, they started to notice, like, hold on, there's, Will's the TikTok-alos. Like, a lot of people started coming in like within the last 5 years. And then in addition to that, take into account all the people that had been growing up with the second deck that had become 18 or whatever and are now able to go to shows that had never seen ICP live. So you got this influx of all these people that have been waiting to see ICP or that just found out about ICP, and it just comes fucking from out of nowhere.
You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of Ozzy Osbourne, because all the old school Black Sabbath fans that still were going to Ozzy Osbourne shows, had to deal with all the fucking MTV generation fucking metalheads, and then later all the fucking zombies that only knew Ozzy because of the fucking Osbournes, the reality show, and they don't even know. They don't even know fucking Riddlebox, okay? Yeah, but I mean, yeah, I don't know. I'm not on TikTok, but yeah, it is fucking hilarious to me that in my room is ICP's biggest song on Spotify.
Hey, like, that song's, it's okay, but that's kind of whenever that one comes on live, that's the one where I'm like, okay, it's time for me to take a break. Like,
talking about, man, that song is the jam. It's just funny that that's the one that has blown up so much. Out of all the songs that ICP have, In My Room is the most viral. That's hilarious to me.
Shout out to everyone in the chat right now. I see the chat going off. Y'all the shit. Team MUJ, Swills,
Juno Blade, homie.
Don Chaos. Why aren't you in here with us, Chaos? Yeah, shout out to everyone going off. It looks like DC's in the chat. Whoop whoop, y'all. But yeah, of course, the kids, they want to see the hits too. They never got to see all the old shit. But I think after a year of doing all first deck, let's throw some second deck in next year. As long as we're not doing a final tour, that is. But I think with the format that ICP has found, where they go out like every so many months for like a couple weeks, I think that's a schedule that they can upkeep, from now till their end of days.
Yeah. They're never going to have a lack of choices when it comes to putting out, making set lists. So I don't think they're worried about that, because one minute they're going to do something, they're going to change their minds to do something else. But this request of hearing second deck songs, they could satisfy that with a one-off. They could do a Juggalo weekends where it's like nothing but second deck night. And then the next day they do all the fucking first deck classics. And that right there will be the litmus test to see whether they do it more often. Like, you know what I mean? They're going to go by the Juggalos' reaction to that. because if it flops, then they're not going to continue doing it. And the idea of an ICP show flopping is like a fucking paradox. It could never happen. How many times did I see ICP this year? 23. They were all fantastic, and literally like 14 of them were all the same set. It does not get old. You know, you don't ride the Ferris wheel and go like that again, same thing. Like what? Like, yeah, of course it's the same fucking thing. All right.
Yeah.
So I want to move to the next topic. I'm sure we're going to keep talking about this tour because there are other things about the tour to talk about. All right, one more thing about the tour. Shaggy the Airhead on that tour. Fucking, you know, doing his thing, lazy and crazy, right? Who else we have on there? Wacko the Kid on that tour, doing his thing with his Airheads. And I've got a couple of Airheads here. I just wanted to show off. I got the Hocus Pocus, and I got the Boogie Woogie Weed. In my opinion, the Boogie Woogie Weed is the better of the two. I know there was a third one. I don't remember what that one was called, but yeah, I like this one better. And I've been enjoying that shit lately. It's pretty nice.
For the record,
first time getting Airheads.
For the record, I have not had the chance to try any of the Airheads weeds. I actually stopped smoking a few months back, like completely, and that was actually one of the reasons I started providing more content, is because I'm not just high all the time. But yeah,
that's why I haven't been making contact, because I'm too high to make contact. I mean, first contact.
But with that said, I've known Wacko for fucking years, man. Like, first time I met him was between 2015, 2016, and yeah, I think he was still like 17 at the time, and he was just killing it at live shows. Like, I saw him open for I saw him open for fucking, I think, A&B whenever they were still on Psychopathic.
Okay.
Yeah, and he used to run with Dirty Grim, who you know, I've been managing this past, like, I think like 4 or 5 months, some shit like that.
Right. I fuck with his new album that dropped. Was it the Monster album or Creatures?
Creature, yeah. Yeah, he's got like his next like 4 or 5 albums in the chamber, and it only gets better. Like, that's for awesome. Real. He's been holding on to these albums for fucking years, and he's still got a lot of like backed up music with Wacko, actually, like young Wacko, that's never been released. So we'll see if that ever sees the light of day.
Is that a promise or a threat? No, but that's awesome. Yeah, I fuck with Dirty Grim. Good shit. I'm looking forward to that video with Sinister.
Oh yeah, that one's Nate Prez though. That's another artist I'm fucking with.
Sorry, I can't keep track of your artists, man. My bad.
I get it. I'm managing like 4 different people or groups right now. So
right on. Well, what Shade got dropping this year?
You know, we have this album that he's been sitting on. It's called Gatekeeper. I've got that sitting on my fucking hard drive, and it's been sitting there for months. And yeah, like if you've seen the cover for that, we dropped one song I think the beginning of last month. But yeah, like I did that cover art for that. I do most of Shade's cover art, actually. Pretty much every Shade project is me putting that shit together. Like, he just sends me a bunch of fucking music, and I figure out what to do with it.
Yeah, well, that's why I'm asking you about the.
So when it comes to like, I'll be honest, when it comes to Gatekeeper, there's some shit that we need to change up on it, and we're waiting on him to get back in the studio to like fix a couple of things. But he's already kind of over the project, to be honest. So we'll see if that sees light of day.
I think a single was dropped, wasn't there?
Yeah. Fuck with the Juggalo. But yeah, my favorite song that he has on there is called Won't Whoop Back. Yeah, that's actually my that's my ringtone on my phone. Yeah, shout out to Shade. Yeah, I think it's like 7 or 8 tracks. I also put together Shade's Gathering set, so yeah. Shout out to Shade, longtime homie there. I was almost his neighbor towards the beginning of the year. Like we moved down to Texas for a couple weeks, and yeah, we had some squatters in the duplex, and that was supposed to be our place, and then me and my wife decided that we weren't really feeling Texas. Like the weather was just not agreeing with us. So we ended up in Vegas.
Yeah, Texas was awesome to visit. I don't know if I could live there. It was hot as fuck.
Yeah, it's like swamp heat. That was the issue. It's like really swampy, and we weren't fucking with that. Although we ended up in Vegas, which is dry heat, so
no matter what, it's going to be hot. So listen, I was going to go fill my coffee mug. So did you want to tell everybody about your tier lists? Because that gives me a couple of minutes to duck downstairs.
Yeah, I can get into that.
Hit my coffee pot, and then I'm just trying to pull up a graphic for Juggalo Agenda so I can show that off. But I'll be right back.
But yeah, I recently dropped a Ouija Mac tier list. I went over all of his collab tapes. For those of you who haven't checked that one out, make sure to tune into that. It was pretty fresh. I'm really looking forward to his collab with Shaggy, and I believe he has one coming out with 8 Corpses as well. So looking forward to that shit. But yeah, if you haven't watched that, check it the fuck out. Next one I got is a low-key tier list. He just dropped The Feeding of Neculi. And yeah, I really fuck with that album. I'm also going to be doing a tier list of all of the albums that ICP has dropped since Bang Pow Boom. So it'll be all the 6 Jokers cards, like all the side albums that they've done, all of the fucking, side shows and shit. So looking forward to that. But yeah, that's about it there. Let's see who we got here. Y'all killing it in the chat, y'all. Thomas Hall, what up, whoop whoop. Ivy Killer, what up, whoop whoop. Let's see. Who wants to throw down on a dreadlock with me? I only want it on the weekends. That's funny shit. Yo, fucking America's Most Wicked. Stupid fresh. Stupid fresh. I can't say, like, I got to give it a few more listens. I can't say it's my favorite album that he's dropped this year, but in my personal humble opinion, Ouija's been fucking killing it all goddamn year. Like, everything has been pretty fucking fire. Yeah, the tape with fucking Sinister, so fire. Chlorine, fucking A, love that shit. Sunken Church, like, goddamn. That shit was so stupid, like stupid fresh. That is, yeah, his 5th album of 2025. Like, you gotta love that hustle, and it's not just like garbage. Like, he actually puts in work on all his shit. Like, it's all good. Like, I'm hoping he's able to keep that up. Like, for real. We'll see when he gets the Juggalo compound as well as the new baby. You know, I think he'll be able to keep up. I'm working on actually to hopefully book Ouija for an event here in Vegas. He's the #1 artist we're looking at. It's going to be called Juggalo Takeover. So it'll be my first hosting event. So yeah, it's going down, hopefully.
Breaking into the event planning fucking game, Kelly. I love it.
Oh yeah. I've been working with this guy. So I've been working with Coat Records, and they introduced me to this dude, Larry Coleman, who actually has an album coming out on Death Row, apparently. So
Snoop Dogg.
Yeah, we'll see what's up with that.
That's what's up. All right.
But what you got for us, TJ? You just dropped the anniversary edition of your album. I can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yep, you're back.
Yeah, it's because my phone keeps trying to turn into my microphone. I don't want that. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Hey,
Okay.
which, by the way, before you get into that, my bad on the audio for the Wacko interview. Like, he wanted to do it right there, like in the middle of the fucking merch booth area. So, yeah, it was very on the fly. Like, we were talking about doing the interview, and I just jumped in and started doing it. But from doing that interview and fucking that shit up, I learned how to use 2 phones, use one to record the audio and the other to record the video. So that's what I did with my Darby one.
That's right. Well, that's
so
good.
I'll get another interview with Wacko in.
You've learned from your mistakes. That's all you can ask for.
Exactly.
All right. Finally got this shit up here. Yeah, man. I wanted to let you guys know about a special project of mine. Let's see here. Finally. All right. So here's the deal. 17 years ago, I released a project, an EP called Juggalo Agenda. And I've been waiting all this time to re-release it on all the digital streaming platforms. And I did so last month. And officially, you can find Juggalo Agenda on your favorite streaming platform right now. That includes Dear Joe and Joey, which, by the way, has been out for 20 years. So 20 years of my open thank you letter to ICP, and it's finally now available on Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon, all that shit, Deezer, whatever the fuck. So whatever streaming platform you use, you can find it there. It's got We Throw Fago. It's got Just a Ninja. It's got the Just a Ninja Al Green remix. It's got Proud to Be a Juggalo and When I Get to Shangri-La. And that EP is some of my favorite music I've ever made in my life, and I'm so proud to have it up and available and preserved for the future. It would mean the world to me if you guys went and run those fucking numbers. Follow me on there because there's going to be more music coming. But that album in particular, if you guys fuck with it, that would be fucking fantastic. I'm really proud of that shit. But it is 17 years old, so it's a little rough. Like I'm self-taught, man. You know what I mean?
It is though remastered.
It is, yeah, because there's remastering technology built into the distro kit, and so I utilize that, and I think it sounds great. I've compared the two. You've always been able to find Juggalo Agenda on YouTube. I mean, it was up on like what was that? What was that media something? I don't know. We've had a lot of different host sites over the years. Reverb Nation was one of them.
Reverb.
Audio Mac, yeah. SoundCloud, and really, I used to, press up CDs, right? CDRs, and I used to hand out physicals. I made 1,000 fucking copies of Juggalo Agenda. I handed out most of them at the gathering in 2008. So this year, it's only going to be the 17th anniversary one time, and that's right now. And so that's why I'm promoting it as if it's fucking new, because this is the breath of fresh air for the Juggalo community. I think it's perfect timing. I think it's actually like meant to be, because think about this. When I put out Juggalo Agenda, I did not know that there was going to be a second deck. It was 2008. It was just before they surprised us with Bang Pow Boom. I mean, even if they said that their next album is returning to the Dark Carnival, in 2008, how long had it been since the Six Jokers card? A lot of juggalos were in the moment not as satisfied with the Tempest and the things that ICP were doing. I personally loved it. I mean, Shaggy had his solo album out in 06. Fuck the Fuck Off was incredible. But it's like, as far as ICP was concerned, everything ICP had their hands in was fucking fire. Like the Opaque Brotherhood was fire, right? But I don't know. I mean, I know you have thoughts on this time period. 17 years ago was a time period where I was all about celebrating what they had done and accomplished, and what I had benefited from the experience of being, a part of that community, not knowing that there was going to be a whole nother fucking leg of Joker's cards, a whole nother stack of fucking albums. And now that we have got the knot and the Six Jokers card second deck is completed, 17 years later, it's fucking perfect.
But you remember the rumors back in the day that ICP were going to kind of take a step back, and Twisted were going to end up being the dawns of the label?
I mean, that sounds like something someone would say, but I guess that's what rumors are, right?
Speculation. That was the speculation that ICP were going to take kind of a backseat, and they were going to push their artists a little more.
Isn't that funny how your fans can talk about your retirement when you're in your fucking 30s? like, come on, man. Like, they're in their 50s now, and they're talking about fucking doing this shit till the wheels fall off.
Hey, let's see. Juno Blaze, that Lollipop song was everywhere. And the world was telling me Wheezy is the best rapper alive now.
17 years ago.
That's very true.
I'm
this
sorry.
is a very true statement.
I don't know the Lollipop song. I mean, unless
Oh,
I don't know what
Lil Wayne Lollipop.
Yeah, no, that's a blind spot.
You wanna let me like a lollipop? Shawty wanna fuck.
Holy shit, man! I have no idea what you're talking about. You know what? If Ouija Matt covered that song, then I would know it. I guess you know.
Well,
no,
listen.
no. Listen, no, you listen. 17 years ago, I had no fucking idea what was going on mainstream wise. I was putting out fucking music. I was like serious about being an artist. I didn't give a fuck what people were fucking bumping. Like I'm not surprised that I didn't know what was popular back then. I still don't.
17 years ago, fucking 17 years ago, I was breaking out into the world as an adult. So yeah, like I mean, I've always kind of had my toe in everything when it comes to music, but 17 years ago, I was a manager at Taco Bell, and that's what everyone was listening to in the kitchen. That and Soulja Boy.
So, well, Wacko's got a track with Soulja Boy. That's fucking funny. So yeah, guys, you guys got to go to Spotify, look me up, check out Juggalo Agenda, the remastered 17th anniversary edition. Check that shit out. It's fucking dope as fuck. And you know, once I uploaded that, I got a whole new motivation to upload some more albums. I'm gonna do like probably 2 collections of my own older work and give them the same treatment, remaster them, put them up. But first, before that, we're gonna honor my late friend Twiz, and we're gonna release his music in 3 parts, 3 albums, starting with his dropping on his birthday in 2 weeks. So December 6th, we're gonna put out this album. And it's the complete collection of his music, and there's going to be 2 more albums dropping next year to be announced soon. But the first one is called Early Bird Gets the Worm, and it's under Twiz's record label, Worm Food Productions. I've got a couple tracks on there with him, and everybody who knew Twiz and rocked with him, you know that he was the shit. And this, as I put this collection together, it was like a flood of memories, man. So this is a special project. This is a posthumous release, and there's going to be 2 more albums dropping separately next year. We're going to space them out. But yeah, so December 6th, keep your eyes peeled for that. So those are 2 projects that I personally have been working on this year. Even though what didn't involve me making any new music, still putting them together, curating them, all the details behind the scenes. It's been a passion project. So I just wanted to put that out there and let y'all know that those projects are out right now. I still listen to Spotify, but it's on all the streaming platforms. So whichever one you fuck with, you got to go check that shit out.
And what day does that drop on?
This one drops on December 6th.
Hell yeah.
That's Twiz's birthday.
That cover art's hella fresh.
Yeah, this was a custom illustration he had made for his record label, Worm Food Productions. It's fucking beautiful.
Which, by the way,
what's that?
Real quick, going back to your album, who did the cover art for your album?
My album was a commission by Lusty Tunes. You might recognize some of his work. He does artwork for Juggalos and the Underground. You know, he did the album art for Fury, with featuring Shaggy Two Dope. Leave Town, I think is what the song was called.
Hell yeah.
But yeah,
Relic. Kosuke has a new EP with Odious and Will Gates. I'll definitely check that shit out.
Thank you, Ninja with a Pencil. Appreciate that. Yeah, Lusty Tunes is the shit. You know, a lot of these Juggalo artists, I'm trying to support them in the era of AI. I highly recommend supporting real human beings that do sick artwork, and you know, not to phase them out with AI artwork.
Right.
I'm trying to but you know, also Lusty Tunes, you know, he fucking killed it. Look at that. That is fucking awesome. So not to say that I don't enjoy fucking around with AI, because, but I'm just saying for a serious project, for album artwork, I got to do the right thing. Nothing wrong with turning me into a garbage pail kid, you know, and making a card out of that. And shout out to Deco and Delt for doing that for me. And I got the card somewhere. They hooked it up at the gathering. Can I show you something else from the gathering that is super fucking dope? It's actually related to Juggalo Agenda. Yo, check this out.
Let's go. What you got?
So my homie Jess Jekyll, and I've promoted this before, but she made the dopest fucking thing. This is an actual magazine, okay?
Oh, sick.
So this is like a fucking, like a teen magazine, J17. Jess Jekyll designed this puppy and then sold ad space in it for real. So when you look inside, it is just like juggalos everywhere. You know, on the list of contribution or contributors, I don't know if you can see this, but CarnivalSpirits is the first name on the fucking list.
That's fresh.
Now that's because I donated and paid for ad space, and I'll show you what I got. Here it is, right next to the New England Juggalos. So this here is the word search that I got for Juggalo Agenda, and you can see it's got Lakeland Lunacy artwork, and you got all these words here. And they're all inside of this thing. I'm hiding it because you can buy this. You can get a PDF and get a free download of this.
Hell yeah.
The physical copy is so dope. I mean, there's so many fucking things in here. Let me see, find something. This is a tribute to all the artists that got that left the gathering angry.
Oh, that's funny. Who we got there?
I mean, a whole bunch of fucking idiots.
Anyone notable though?
Yeah, totally. I forget already.
That's funny.
But I'm just trying to find a couple of good examples here. There was this one page in particular that I really liked. Okay, here's one where they're showing off grills. Again, I'm actually here on the bottom.
Hell yeah. A lot of work went into that.
Well, yeah, and also a lot of contributions from real juggalos and shit, you know. A lot of stuff you've heard of and people you haven't heard of. Like there's like bios in here and you know, promotion for the underground, Clockwork E. It came with a huge Clockwork E poster. It also came with a bunch of fucking stickers.
Oh, I like that jug of poo.
And then the best thing is I actually got my PhD, my player haters degree. I haven't written my name on it yet, but yeah, official Juggalo University player haters degree. I mean, this right here, this makes up for the fact that I haven't received my Juggalo ID card yet from the Ultra Live Monster 5 show. Yeah, let's get into that. Yeah, we'll get into that. But shout out to Jess Jekyll, because that was so fucking fresh. That whole idea, and then having everybody submit their own pages and promotions, and there's so much dope shit in there. You can still purchase a fucking PDF. I forget how much they are.
$8. Swills
$8.
edition. Thanks for that.
That's what's up. Totally worth it. But yeah, that's a fucking awesome keepsake that I got this year. I didn't actually get one at the gathering. She sold them out, and she made a second pressing, so I got it shipped to me after the fact. And yeah, I couldn't be more pleased with it. Super proud to actually have contributed to it. And the fact that I made a word search, my girlfriend helped me actually put all the words in there. And it's a real word search where all those words are hidden in there. It's a little challenge. If anybody can actually find them all, fucking, I guess you'd have to like take the page, maybe print it out, do it by hand. I don't know how you would do it on a screen, but still, it's like a fucking Y2K themed magazine, a pop magazine. So it's really the fact that it's got functional games inside of it is fucking epic. Yeah, props to Jess Jekyll for that one. And then it gave me an opportunity to promote Juggalo Agenda, even though I didn't actually have it out yet. But it's all out now. You can get your hands on that shit. Get that magazine. All right, you want to see the coin?
Yeah. That's the fifth coin?
This is the fifth coin.
Fuck yeah, I have not seen the fifth coin yet.
Sorry. Is this on?
There we go.
Yeah, it says Juggalo Island on it. What is wrong with me? Yeah, the Juggalo Island show was such an experience. I tell you, I didn't just go to that show. I went to the one before it in San Antonio. And then it was like a 5-hour drive to Juggalo Island. And then the next day I drove all the way up to Houston, and I caught it for a third time in a row. So each show was the show was identical. ICP did the same set 3 days, the whole tour. But the experiences at each show was severely different, like different vibes everywhere. It was incredible. And I know that a lot of people did not receive their cards from the Ultra Live Monster 5 obstacle course scavenger hunt. I am one of the ninjas who has not received my card yet. And, I had to email Psychopathic about that, and they replied to me. So they're aware that I haven't received my card, and they said that they're going to handle it. They conceded that there were issues with the shipping, and I know that I'm not the only one that didn't receive a card. There's plenty of people I've seen. So for that reason, I am not tripping. I didn't go to Hallowicked this year. I heard they weren't accepting card discounts yet. So the rollout and the benefits for these cards is yet to be had. I wasn't planning on hitting up any more Psychopathic events in 2025 anyways. Come on, that card is for clout. I don't give a shit. I don't care if I got it first or last. What matters is that I got it. Is mission accomplished. I went to West Virginia. I went to Arizona. I went to Texas. All right. I fucking logged in to the fucking Jugaprom.
Right.
You know what I mean? I streamed that shit during the pandemic. I drank fucking red wine and ate lots of cheese. It was a pandemic, damn it. Yeah, the pandemic tried to it tried to ruin that shit, you know? I think that worked out in our
benefit. They had announced this literally like a week before it was announced that there was a pandemic.
Yeah, the way that you could get the first 2 coins just by streaming from home really was a lucky break for us, you know, because it was expensive trekking all over the country. You know, West Virginia was the first concert that I went to after the pandemic, so I was more than happy to do it. I was like, hell yeah, I need a fucking. It's been like almost a year. I need a fucking concert. Like, can't go that long without a fucking concert. The fuck. But yeah. So, anyways, you know, I did it. I got it. Maybe, you know. I mean, what can I say? I'm being the most patient ninja. And again, I know other people didn't receive their cards yet. There were some fuck ups, mistakes. I mean, that shit happens, you know. I'm a little too old to lose my attitude about that. I have complete faith that it's going to happen, you know. So, and when it does, don't you worry. I'll let y'all know. It's not like winning the lottery and there'll be signs if I won. I'm just gonna have it. Just adds one more feather to my fucking plume, you know, to my peacock feathers. So yeah, the fucking Ultra Live Monster 5 said and done. The Gathering fucking said and done. Hallowicked said and done. The tour said and done. What are they promoting now? They got a Christmas show. Is that what's next on the horizon for Psychopathic?
Yeah, they got the Ballas. This year it's not the Christmas show though. They're calling it the holiday.
Okay, so they're woke. It's fine.
yeah, we went woke.
Well, no, you know what it is. It's because it's the era of the knot, right? So fuck Christmas. You know, it's holidays.
That's right. We got they're doing that show with Gucci Mane, and Big Ballas is in Wisco this year.
Yeah, I'm sorry, you're not going to get a lot of JCW talk from me because I've been missing the shows. I enjoy them when I'm there live in person. I always do, but I haven't been following it. So I'm the last person that can give you commentary on that. I know the focus is on JCW and there's so much for juggalos to enjoy if you're into that. And if you're in the Midwest and you have access to all these fucking shows, free fucking turkeys. I mean, I see the promo, you know?
Oh, look. So real quick, it's fucking glued there. On my wall right here, there's a little promo for a free JCW show that was supposed to take place here in Las Vegas, and it got canceled like fucking day of.
It figures. that would happen to you.
Yeah.
Look, I just wanted to say that even though I have not been keeping up with JCW, I am a huge supporter of ICP's wrestling media. I have all of the JCW DVDs, all of the Bloody Manias. Like I literally have the VHS tapes of the early JCW releases, and one of the coolest fucking things to ever come out this year. You guys can't deny how fucking fresh this is this fucking coffee table book. Look how fucking big this thing is. This thing is fucking awesome. And I'll give you guys a little peek inside of it. It's called Unaccepted, Volume 1. The Wrestling, which makes me believe that they're going to do more coffee table books, and maybe they're going to do like a Lotus Pod one or a Psychopathic Records one, or maybe like because if Volume 1 is just The Wrestling, that means Volume 2 can be something else. Anyways, you look inside here, it is chock full of their entire fucking career in pictures and written. They have lists of every performance, every wrestling fucking appearance ICP has ever done is like listed in here. Like every match, every fucking winner.
That's fresh.
Yeah, there are photos in here that I've never seen before. Like, and early in the book, there are pictures from them in their families and their childhoods, and here's pictures of them in Detroit winning awards and shit.
Yeah, it looks hella fresh.
Look at this, Violent J. Look at that young Violent J right there. I'm not going to lie, this book is heavy. It's a lot easier when it's sitting down on the coffee table and you're just flipping pages. Holding that shit up and trying to show you, I would suggest trying to buy one because they're available. They're available in the Psychopathic Vault if they're not already sold out.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, does any of you guys have this? Am I the only one that copped that book? Thing is fucking awesome. I've seen obviously a few people that I know who are wrestling marks. My homie Vern Vicalo has actually wrestled in a few JCW matches at the Gathering before, and he's actually in the book. It's fucking awesome. I mean, speaking of acetone, he's got a few photos in the book. He's credited at the end for being the photographer of a few of those pictures. Excuse me.
That's what's up.
Yeah. There's pictures in there from Hazen. Also, bootlegged at the Gathering, J-Rock. Shout out to everybody who's, contributed, because they put a call out for anyone who had photos of ICP wrestling in any of the major federations. And, so there's a few people out there who came correct and submitted pictures to help make this thing as good as it could be. I think it came out pretty damn good. And I would be more than interested in seeing some future coffee table books released in the similar fashion. I would love to see more of their, behind the scenes photos, and, whoever they need to get to write the fucking stories, because they got somebody here. His name's Sean Oliver. So shout out to Sean Oliver for writing the text. Probably working closely with the Bruce brothers, and but everybody, like, there's pictures of like their parents and their siblings, pictures of them when they were just kids, fucking, because they've been wrestling since they were just kids.
Hey, real quick, Ivy Killer he says, I wanted to order, but exchange rate and shipping, it was like 200.
I think it's because you live in Canada, my dude.
Yeah.
It definitely didn't cost me 200.
That's expensive. Yeah, Canada. I mean, that
Dude,
sucks.
it's Trump's fault. I heard something about tariffs. Sorry.
So real quick, you brought up acetone. You brought up acetone. Yeah, free acetone. I'm upset that I didn't get to see him at that Derby show because I was really looking forward to seeing hopefully an acetone solo set. I dude, I fuck with acetone heavy. So yeah, shout out to him. If you have the bones, go donate to his GoFundMe to get him released. Let's get him home to his kid.
How
You know,
long
he
has he been
says he
locked up?
won't do the graffiti thing again. He's been locked up a few weeks at least.
All for doing some fucking hip hop? Get out of here.
Yeah, they're apparently trying to give him a felony charge on graffiti, which that in itself is insane to me. But again, it was in Tennessee, so go figure.
Are they calling him a gang member because of his juggalo tattoos?
I mean, I don't know. I don't know what's going on there. All I know is the GoFundMe is out, and whenever I went to the Derby show, um, Frankie Goldie came up on the stage and he said, as you may have noticed, my homie Acetone isn't in the building. That's all I can really say on that. So that they didn't announce at the show like why yet. It came out like a week later.
Yeah, because that's not what you do. You know what I mean? There was a time when Shaggy got locked up and it fucked with some ICP shows. You know? And then we
someone in
find
the
out after the
comments,
fact.
Ivy Killa, a little speculation here. He was told that it wasn't just the graffiti, but he was also driving without a license.
Oh, well, that sounds like a felony to me.
So, whatever the case, free acetone.
Yeah, that's
Like I
stale
said, you
as
got the
fuck,
bones. Man. Go donate.
Absolutely. Well, whatever the fuck it was, man, they got him locked up about it. It's pretty fucking stale. Speaking
Yeah.
of
But
getting
for real
locked
though.
up, remember when Twisted got locked up for smoking weed in Florida?
Yeah,
Is that
for
a
those
good
of you who haven't
segue?
checked that out, that is an amazing segue right there. But yeah, I recently did that video. I called it "Who You Dead Who," the story of J10. Make sure to check that shit out. I had a lot of fun making it. I've been wanting to make it for years. Which, by the way, TJ, you actually, I mentioned in there that he was interviewed by Child's Play Ninja, and you set that interview up, correct?
Yeah, because I don't know if my audio cuts out whenever my video cuts out, but CPN wanted to interview J10. And I'm like, I got his number. So I hit him up and I asked him if he'd be interested and he said yes. And so I gave CPN his number and they did the stream they did. Fucking the rest is history.
Yeah, which whenever my place burned down, one of the things that I was most upset that I may have lost was my copy of Who You Dead Who. which I got directly from J10. Like years down the line, I found his fucking email address, hit him up, and yeah, he sent me a copy of that along with To the Moon. And yeah, when my place burned down, that was like one of my holy grail albums that I'm not sure if I still have or not. I got a box of CDs that are all fucking fire damage. Some of them may still be good. I'm hoping that's one of them. But yeah, one of these days I'll get into storage, bust that out, and go through it.
Well, what's epic about that album is that when it comes to beef, you know, if you're going to have a beef with an artist that you were actually touring with, and you can take their live set CD and turn that into the fucking album and just record new fucking lyrics over all the instrumentals, that is quite the fucking tactic.
Right.
Shit is wild.
Yeah, that was interesting. Interesting fucking time. I got more videos coming out that are more like Juggalore style videos. I got one in the works right now about Blaze Your Dead Homies Gang Rags, because you know there's 3 different versions of that, and there's a whole story there. I'm gonna tell that story. I'm also working on one.
Forward to that one.
Yeah, I'm also working on one about Boondocks' first time leaving Psychopathic Records. That's another interesting story that hasn't really been talked about in years. I was thinking about doing one about Lavelle, because that, yeah. So yeah, be on the lookout for those Juggalore videos. I'm calling them The Story Of.
Hell yeah.
And real quick, shout out to Humble Among, because it was a thread that he had he'd posted something about having some Juggalore, and someone in that thread mentioned that situation, the J10 situation, and I realized that Humble Among didn't know what was going on there. So light bulb, I'm like, oh shit, that's right, I was gonna make that video. So I went ahead and, you know, did it up. And yeah, that was a fun one.
Yeah, I like how you break down each memory into its own little time capsule. That's what's up.
For sure. Which, you know, ninjas like you and me, we've been around for a long time. So there's a lot of these memories that are long forgotten for a lot of people, or new ninjas have never heard. So it's definitely worth telling a lot of these stories.
You're reminding me how old I am, dude. This coming Easter is going to be my 30-year Juggalo anniversary. 30 years listening to the clowns. Holy fuck.
I'm right there with you.
So I would say, Caligreen, let's wrap this up in a minute, put a bow on it, and call it a fucking live stream, because I got some things I need to do and want to save some steam for the next one. What do you say?
Hey, for sure, man. Real quick, yeah, shout out to everyone that's been kicking it with us. Swills Edition, Juno Blaze, fucking Thomas Hall, MUJ was in here. We had Don Chaos in here, Jay Sledge. All y'all are the fucking shit. Anyone else I missed? Let's see.
I'll say shout out to Bizarre 17. I met the homie. It's cool shit.
Bizarre 17, Ninja with the Pencil, Mr. Wicked 17,
James.
Whoop Whoop. one more time, shout out to the channel members, Bizarre 17 and Stone Cloth. Yeah. We got those channel memberships open. We have all of every Saturday afternoon on back catalog, which have actually been removed from YouTube for a few years now. I don't know how to say that name. Amari Sub, whoop whoop. Hell yeah.
Not quite. You butchered that. That's but I couldn't do better.
Amari USB.
Yeah. Good
Whatever. Y'all the shit.
Whoop whoop, fam.
Whoop whoop.
But yeah, I wanted to say the same, man. Everybody out there who has missed me, I apologize for taking such a prolonged break, you know. But for everybody who is glad that I disappeared, I'm sorry, because I'm back. And we're going to have some more fun. We've got a bunch of videos planned. So this is a great idea Callie came up with to go live. So we could just, you know, chop it up about the freshness. And so I could also let y'all know about these new releases. So please go check out Juggalo Agenda and save the date for December 6th for Early Bird Gets the Worm. And come check out my boy Twiz and myself. I got a couple songs on there with him. And then next year we're dropping the second one and then the third one, both in 2026. So those are just a small pocket of projects music-wise that I'm working on. And we got the whole mixtape coming out early next year. We got to talk about that in the next one, man.
Hell yeah, man. We'll definitely do another one of these soon. Like, you know, I'm in grind mode right now. Like I said, I got a bunch of videos in the works. Also, make sure to check out my articles over on Fago Lovers. I've been fucking killing it over there recently. Yeah, you know, so it's all love.
All right, man. And I appreciate everybody. I see you in the chat, man. I really do appreciate y'all. You guys are the shit. Until next time, I'm BstMstR. That's Caligreen. You guys are fucking awesome. We're out this motherfucker. And oh yeah, one more thing. Always remember to fuck the fuck off.